you doing, YouTube? Welcome to Rainy Man Cave. Here we talk about physical media, home entertainment, sports, things like that. So if you're new to my channel, please click the like button. Please subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know, what's your thoughts on this video. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. I appreciate the love and support. For that being said, here I'm doing my top 10 biopics, that I have in my collection that I watch. I have a lot of biopics movies. I'm a huge fan of biopics movies. If it's a subject or something that might interested to me, excuse me, I would go and pick up and take a watch. I have some movies that I picked up I haven't had the chance to watch yet, so my top 10 might change in the future. But went through my collection. I looked at, okay, what's my top 10 biopics? We had the Bob Marley biopic movie that came out this week on Valentine's Day. So I thought it'd be a good chance to go and see. You know what? Let me make a list of my best biopic movies that I have in my collection. So I'm doing my top 10. This is my own personal list. I'm not saying these the best biopics that's out there. I'm just saying this is my top 10. If I ever want to watch a biopic movie, I might just these 10 might come up first before I go and look at something else. Again, I might do a list later on down the road. Might upgrade the list later with the rest of the biopics movies I have in my collection. I haven't had a chance to come to, and I haven't had a chance to watch and give my personal opinion about them. But I was gonna go ahead and just give what I have watched so far. So all the movies I'm picking right now, that's in my top 10 I watched, and I can give my personal opinion about them. And if y'all seen them, let me know what y'all think. What y'all let me know about my list. What's y'all favorite? What's y'all top 10 favorite biopic movies y'all like to watch? Matter of fact, just tell me what's y'all number one biopic movie y'all like to watch and enjoy. And y'all think it's definitely the y'all favorite one that haven't topped it yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with my. I got my movies right here. I'm gonna keep them stacked up right here. I'm gonna go over one by one. So number 10, I got Air. Just seen this movie sometime last year or early this year. I can't remember what. I've seen it recently, and I really enjoyed it. Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, especially Ben Affleck directing this movie, did a great job. You see Chris Tucker, you see Jason Bateman, Marlon Wayans. If I say her name right, my fault. Viola Davis. Sorry if I messed up. But anyway, this is a great movie. I enjoyed it. This is one of the movies that I wasn't paying attention to because they were talking about a shoe and how they able to sign Michael Jordan. It didn't interest me at first, but I heard great reviews and I finally decided to watch it, and I really enjoyed it. The soundtrack on here is a banger. One of the best movies I've seen. So as you can see, this is a more present movie that ended up in my top 10. So this definitely is a watch I could watch over and over again. This is a great watch. Even though we know the story, how to end up and how Michael Jordan, Air Jordans became one of the most popular shoes in the world. Just the stuff and the loops they had to go through just to sign Jordan and Tanaki. They went over some things that I never knew, and that's why I really enjoyed the movie the most, because they went over stuff and talked about things that I never knew about the Nike industry and the shoe industry and like how things work. So I thought that was interesting. So if y'all haven't checked it out, watch Air. Air is number 10 on my list. And then biopics. I understand biopics about about people who important. I won't say important. Let's just say certain figures in our world that end up having a movie about their life. Air is not really a biopic about. I just want to make it clear because I know people going to see the video and you're like, oh, that's not a biopic. It's based on true events, so it's about an event. So let's just say this is my top 10 movies that based on true story, based on true events, based on stuff like that. So I'm just going to say that out now. So that's what my list is based on. It's not going to be based on one individual. It's just going to be based on true events or whatever that considered as a biopic. In my opinion, that's what I consider about. So Air is a true story. Like this is what they went through just to sign Jordan. Everything is probably not T for T, which is like that's how it normally is. They only have 2 hours or 2.5 hours to explain a story or a situation or someone's life. So I don't expect a lot of info, but they did share enough to a point to be some of it be accurate and stuff that I looked up on myself online and turned out turned out some of the stuff in there is true. So again, I appreciate that. But I just want to go over that. This is my top 10 biopic, true events, stuff like that list. So that was my number 10. This is my number 9 is Men of Honor with Robert De Niro and Cuba Gooding Jr. Y'all haven't seen this movie. It's a great movie. It's about Cuba Gooding Jr. being the first African American diver, master diver. It's a great movie. I used to watch this movie all the time when I was a kid. Great acting, great story. Again, something I never knew when I was a kid. When I seen this movie, I learned a lot, and just appreciate a lot more than what African Americans had went through, just to reach their dreams and goals. So y'all haven't checked this out. It's a great movie, Men of Honor. Check it out. So that's my number 9. Number 8 is Denzel Washington, the Hurricane. He was a boxer who was, they saying he was framed by a police department on a crime. There was a lot of racial things going on back then. So he had went through a lot to prove his innocence. So it's a great movie. I haven't seen it. It's called The Hurricane. Great acting. Denzel Washington knocked it out the park on this. His acting top chart. He pretty much carried this whole movie. A lot of famous faces on here before they blew up. I can't remember the names of them who I seen in here. I'm like, oh dang, he played in this movie that I didn't realize he was in this movie. Till later on down the road he got more famous. But there's a couple of faces in here that I recognize. I was like, oh, they big names now. But great acting, great characters, great movie, great biopic. The Hurricane, for all the stuff he went through, just to prove his innocence. Great biopic. Not really one of the easy to watch, but it is a good movie, The Hurricane. So that's number 8. Number 7 on my list is Angela Bassett and Lawrence Fishburne. What Love Got to Do with It. Great movie. Somewhat of us, some scenes in the movie is hard to watch. If y'all haven't seen it, if y'all seen it, y'all know what I meant. Y'all know what I mean. But it's a great movie. Angela Bassett knocked it out the park playing as Tina Turner. Rest in peace. She's one of the greatest performers of all time. You can't go wrong with this movie. Her acting, the work she went through just to become this character. She definitely did Tina Turner right in this movie. Older movie, I believe this movie came out in 94, 95. Let me see, just to make sure I get it right. You know what? Can't even find it on here for real. But it's definitely a 90s movie. I can't remember when exactly it came out. I remember watching this when I was a kid. Learned a lot about Tina Turner, all the stuff. Lawrence Fishburne, again, played a great part playing as her husband, the rock and roll legend. I can't think of his name right now. That's crazy. But great movie. Yeah, I haven't seen it. Please, Ike Turner just popped in my head. So please check it out. It's a great movie. Y'all will love it. Tina Turner. Angela Bassett should have won an award for this one, but she got snub. But that's okay. What's Love Got to Do with It? She did a great job. So, all right, that was 4. So here go number 6. What's that? Yeah, 7. So here go number 6. Cinderella Man by with Russell Crowe, Renee Zellweger. Great movie. This is one of the movies I wasn't really really pump up to see, but again, I finally gave it a chance years ago, and turned out to be a great movie. It's crazy what a lot of people went through the Great Depression. I forgot the name of the boxer Russell Crowe played, but definitely I'm trying to look on the back and see it, but let me see who he played as. I forgot his name. It's a movie I haven't watched in a while, but great acting, great movie. Renee Zellweger, not a huge fan of her, but she did a good job in this movie. Russell Crowe, this was popping off in the early 2000s when he just became real popular when he played Maximus in Gladiator. Did a great job in Cinderella Man. Great ending, great movie, great story, inspirational. So if y'all haven't seen it, please check it out. Cinderella Man, great movie. All right, coming down to my top 5 of movies based on true events, biopics, stuff like that. So this is my top 5, biopics based on the true events, movies. So I just want to put it out there. Next is number 5, Casino. Names have been changed in this movie, but this movie is one of my favorite movies of all time. Casino, Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, Sharon Stone. A lot of good characters in this movie. A lot of good actors in this movie. Knock It Out the Park, also one of my favorite gangster movies. But all the events in this movie is based on true story, inspired by true events. If y'all don't know it, look on YouTube. Y'all can find this story anywhere, and people tell it in so many different ways, so many different forms. I learned a little bit at a time, but most of the people who tell this true story is mash up everything on Casino. So that's how accurate it was. Casino definitely in my top 5. Number 4, Will Smith in The Pursuit of Happiness. I went to the movies and see this. It was a great watch, great experience. I really felt the emotion. Like, I'm not really an emotional type of person, but this movie, I felt it. Great performance by Will Smith and his son, Jalen. That's his name. Jalen Smith? Yeah, Jaden Smith. All right, I know somewhere my name. Jaden Smith. Great performance. Good movie. I'm a father. The stuff that he went through just to carry, for do for his son. So I felt every move he did. He ran into a little bump every time he trying to move ahead, and there's always something there to pull you back. But kept fighting, and he reached his goal. So it was a good movie, inspiration movie. Just know it. This movie also teaches you there's a lot of people out there that have it worse than you. Just remember that they gotta go through loops to reach their goal. So great movie. Check it out. Pursuit of Happiness. Number 3 on my list, top 3. And start with number 3 is Antoine Fisher with Denzel Washington and Derek Luke. Great movie. I did not know this movie was based on true events, but learned later that it was. And I enjoyed this movie. My favorite part in this movie is the end, especially when he went back to face his demons and face them, head on, for him to move on from the past and move on to his future. Great movie. Antoine Fisher went through a lot. That's the name of the character in the movie. Derek Luke do a good job. Denzel Washington again knocking out the park. Can't go wrong with this. Good movie. I recommend anyone to see it. Check it out. Just see a lot of people go through a lot, and you can always make it, man. Like, check it out. Antoine Fisher. All right, down to my last 2 movies. Goodfellas, based on true events. Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci. Sorry if I mess up his last name. Ray Lolata. Sorry. Rest in peace. I apologize, but great acting cast. Great movie. It's a classic. If you haven't seen this movie, something wrong with you. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. I have this movie on 4K as well. I watched this movie so many times. I don't know what else to say about it. Based on true stories, based on true events, inspired by true events. And if y'all haven't seen the true story, please check it out. There's more stuff in the true story that couldn't make it to the movie, but the whole events of what's going on in this movie happened in real life. And the guy who wrote the book, I forgot his name, is Henry something. I can't remember exactly what his name, but he wrote the book, and Martin Scorsese took the book and turned it into a movie, and it became a classic. Great movie. Check it out. Goodfellas. If you haven't seen it, please check it out. All right. Let's see. Ain't trying to have this video last for too long. Last movie. My top number 1 biopic based on true events, based on true story, is going to be Jamie Foxx Ray. Nothing haven't topped this movie since. Ray was one of those movies, as soon as it hit in 2003, I believe, or 2004, somewhere around that range. When I was in school, this was the best movie, and this movie put Jamie Foxx's career on the map, and I will watch this movie constantly. I watched this movie so many times. The soundtrack in this movie went well with the movie, the acting. Can't go wrong with Ray. Been to my number 1 since this movie came out. I haven't seen no biopic that knocked this off my number 1 biopics, true events movies in my collection. As soon as I was looking for what's my number 1, Ray was the first thing I reached for, because I haven't seen anything that top it yet. The performance in here is 100%. Jamie Foxx bring the character alive, and that's what I love about this movie. He bring Ray alive in this movie, and he made this part his. There ain't nobody going to top his performance, and that's that. So for that being said, this is my number 1 biopic based on true events movie. This is my number 1 in my collection. What is y'all number 1? Please let me know what y'all thought about my list. Let me know about the movies that y'all seen in my list. Give me y'all opinions. If y'all don't agree with the list, that's fine. I get it. People have their own definition for biopics based on true events, stuff like that. I get it. But you know, this is my top 10. If y'all enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all #1 movie. Peace.